Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today is going to be episode number 3 of my FIFA 20 rebuild series, the 10-minute turnaround, where I take a giant of world football and have only 10 minutes to make the necessary changes to the starting 11 involving transfers and other shenanigans to hopefully get them back to their former glory. However, this rule doesn't really apply to this team here that I'm using, LAFC. They've been very close to winning the MLS Championship quite a few times since their creation in 2014, and I think that realistically there's only a few transfers that need to be made here and there to get them over the finish line and get them that first MLS Championship that they've been so desperately craving. And to be honest, I think that this is going to be the most fun rebuild to date. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this, and I think that the stipulations for the transfers that I have are going to make this even more fun and interesting too. That said, the 3 stipulations for my transfers are as follows. Number 1, I have to sign an English player. Number 2, I have to sign a player from one of LAFC's rivals, namely LA Galaxy. And finally, I have to sign a player from the German leagues. But without further ado, let's get to looking at the current LAFC starting 11. This is the current LAFC starting 11 untouched by me. And to be fair, it's not a bad team. I mean, the ratings are fairly consistent in the midfield and the attack. Obviously, we have the face of the club, Carlos Vela. In terms of the defence, however, I'm going to be making a few very key changes. For example, to the right centre-back and the right-back. I'm unsure as to what I'm going to do about the left-back yet, but we will have to see. Okay guys, so I have managed to sign 4 of the 6 players that I was scouting, which is really, really good. And I have improved in the main areas that I needed to. I didn't manage to get Dos Santos purely because of funds. Yes, it would have been nice to improve the midfield, but that wasn't the key priority at that point. I was also going to get Ezequiel Barco for the left wing spot, but as you can see, we managed to get Christian Pavon from LA Galaxy, so that is the first criteria met of buying a player from a rival, and he's versatile, he can play on both wings, which is fantastic. Then we've also met the criteria of signing a Bundesliga player in Jordan Torunariga, and he is a fantastic player, great youth prospect. Hopefully he's going to grow by a couple of overalls and be one of the best left backs in the league. We've also managed to complete the 3rd criteria with a player that I absolutely love, and that is Luke Ayling from Leeds United. And then we've also managed to get Jorge Mir, again another great young youth prospect, and we only managed to get him for 10 million, which is great. Well then, I am very, very pleased with this. Like, you look at the defence now and it is so much stronger. Honestly, I think that we are going to be a top title contender this season, genuinely, because yes, we don't have an abundance of high 70s to low 80s players like some of the teams do in this league, but we have consistency, and that is where our results are going to come from. Okay guys, getting ready to press the button. Fingers crossed this goes well. Hopefully the young players grow as much as I want them to, and we can just bang in a bunch of goals and be really consistent, because that is what is key in being successful in these rebuilds. Now then guys, I've actually had to simulate quite a bit further than I thought I would, because I think we got quite far in the playoffs. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we did, because I've had to simulate another 4 games. So I don't know whether that means that we've got to the final or not. I'm not sure about the playoff structure in the MLS, but okay. I'm going to press back. I'm going to cover up the standings. And I'm going to go down to it and see. Wow. We got to the finals. We got to the finals of the MLS and got dominated by DC United. That's a shame. So let's have a look back. We beat Sporting Kansas City 2-1 in the finals of the conference. We beat Seattle Sounders 1-0. We beat Houston Dynamo 2-1. And then out of the Western Conference we came second. I'm confused as to how they won Because we had better goal difference in the same points. Okay, I don't understand that. Fair enough. And then the winners of the Eastern Conference were Columbus Crew. So the US Open Cup was won by the Seattle Sounders against Sporting Kansas City. Did we get far in this? We got beat by Sporting Kansas City in the round of 16, which is a bit disappointing, I won't lie to you. I was hoping to be up there with the LA Galaxies. Okay, so looking at the stats now, Kenneth Vermeer went down by 1 overall to 75, so still a very good keeper in this league. 15 clean sheets, 2 assists from 37 appearances. That isn't bad, to be fair. We've got Mohamed El Munir, who was a backup left back, 15 appearances and 1 assist. Okay, I guess. We've got Diego Palacios, who grew quite a bit, which is nice. 27 appearances, no goals or assists, but that's fair enough. Jorge Mir went up to a 76 overall, which is what I was expecting from him. Eddie Segura now going up to 73, plus 2 overall, which is nice. I was expecting that from him, and he got 1 goal in 33 appearances, which isn't bad. Now, the thing I'm concerned about here is with Jordan Torunariga, because he only played 18 games, which says to me that he was out for most of the season, and I honestly think that that played a factor in us not winning the MLS finals. Because if he'd have been fit for the full season, I can guarantee you now we'd have conceded a lot less goals. Luke Ayling playing 31 games, getting 3 goals and an assist, and averaging a 7 overall in every game. So that's not bad, to be fair. I think he was a decent signing, and for only $5.5 million, I'll take that. Mark Anthony Kaye getting up to a 75 overall. Played very well in the season, it seems. Out of 37 games, he scored 2 goals and got 6 assists, so that's not too bad, to be fair. He was playing as a central defensive midfielder, so in all fairness, that's not bad, but I am very impressed with the growth. Surprisingly, Diego Rossi, who was meant to be our main striker for the whole season, only played 12 games and contributed to 4 goals across those 12. I really do feel like we've been screwed over by the assistant manager and injuries here, genuinely, because yes, he's grown to a 75 overall, but like, realistically, if he'd have played every game this season, I'm sure he'd have been getting 20, 25 goals easily. So again, I don't know what's happened there, but it's out of my control. Next, we have Christian Pavon, who played 39 games and contributed to 22 goals out of those 39, which is decent record, I won't lie to you. From the left wing spot, that's decent. And then we have the club captain himself, Carlos Vela, who only dropped to an 82, which I'm glad about. I honestly thought he was going to drop down to like an 80 or a 79, but he contributed to 26 goals out of 38 appearances, which is kind of the heights that I wanted to see Pavon hitting, and even Rossi. But at the end of the day, he didn't play half as many games as he should have done, so you can't really hold that against him. So now we've got Diamande, who scored 3 goals and got 1 assist in 26 appearances, and somehow he managed to play more than Rossi. I just don't get it. And then finally we've got Bradley Wright Phillips, who scored 16 goals and got 2 assists out of 38 games. So there you have it, folks. You can see DC United being crowned champions, and you know, it's a shame because this time, honestly, we could have won this. Carlos Vela was one off getting the golden boot. We genuinely could have won this. We had such a good opportunity, and if it wasn't for injuries, the assistant manager being an absolute wet wipe, like, we would have done it. DC United's team isn't amazing compared to ours by any stretch of the imagination, and this was a very achievable goal. Nevertheless, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video and this episode of the 10-minute turnaround. I have, to be fair. It's just gone out on a bit of a sour note, but either way, please do subscribe, please do smash the like button, and also let me know some teams that you want to see me play with in the comments. But until my next video, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Love you all, stay safe, and peace.
Streets on flame, it's a mad game, makes you stop and stare. Need an assist, you can resist, we'll make quite a pair.